know. The thing that silently takes the lives of many people after 60 isn't heart disease. It isn't cancer. It's the feeling that no one needs you anymore. Have you ever felt this? Sitting in your quiet, familiar home. But this time, the silence doesn't feel peaceful. No phone call, no visit, no plans. You tell yourself, it's fine. I'm used to this. But deep down, it feels like something has gone missing. Maybe you think this is the end of your story, but it's not. This could be the beginning of your most meaningful chapter yet. Because for the first time, you're not living for anyone else. You're living for you. In this video, I'll share 11 simple truths that can turn these quiet days into a powerful journey of renewal. If you've ever seen yourself in a story like this, leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe, because what you share today might help someone feel a little less alone tomorrow. 1. When you have nothing to do, days begin to feel meaningless. Have you noticed? When no one calls your name each morning, when there are no more appointments, no more plans, the day begins to drift by like a falling leaf, soft, slow, then gone. You think, it's okay. I've worked hard my whole life. I've earned this rest. But then you realize, too much rest can wear you down more than work ever did. Without structure, you forget what day it is. You eat whatever's easy, sleep whenever. Your thoughts get foggy, like everything's wrapped in mist. You're not lazy, you're just slowly losing your rhythm. But I'm here to remind you, you can get it back. Start small. Wake up at the same time. Make tea, water your plants. Take a short walk. Don't underestimate the power of a simple morning routine. A little structure can bring healing to your heart. Do you remember the last time you woke up truly excited for the day? If so, share what made that morning special. Sometimes, the smallest things hold the greatest power. 2. A silent house can make you forget what it feels like to be alive. Look around your home. Has it started to gather dust? Chairs no one sits in? Rooms that feel empty? You're not lazy. You just think, why decorate or clean up if it's just me? But that thought alone can quietly drain your will to live. The space you live in reflects how you feel about yourself. If everything looks dark, cluttered, forgotten, it's easy for your spirit to feel the same. But one small change can shift everything. Wipe the windows to let the light in. Hang a photo that makes you smile. Play a song you used to love. Make your home a place that feeds your soul, not one that deepens your loneliness. Do you have a little corner, maybe a tea table, a framed photo, that brings you peace when you look at it? Share it with us. You might inspire someone else to find joy in their own home again. 3. Sitting too much weakens your body without you noticing. Have you noticed? When you live alone, whole days can pass, and you barely stand up. You sit to eat. You sit to watch TV. You sit just to think. No one reminds you to move. There's nothing urgent to do. And slowly, your body begins to slow down. Not because you're old, but because you've stopped moving. Muscles weaken, balance fades, steps feel unsteady. But here's the good news. You don't need a gym or running shoes. Just stretch in bed each morning. Step outside and breathe. Put on an old favorite song and sway to the rhythm. Remind your body, I'm still here. I still need you. Because movement isn't just about health, it's how you come back to yourself. What small thing do you do that makes your body feel alive? Share one habit. It might inspire someone else to try it today. 4. No one's calling you. Maybe they don't know you're waiting. You used to be the busy one, the person everyone called for help, advice, support. Now, the phone stays quiet. No one checks in, and you start to wonder, have I stopped mattering to them? The truth is, many people do care. They just don't realize you need them right now. Everyone's busy. Everyone thinks, I'll call later. But that doesn't mean you've been forgotten. So if no one's calling, maybe it's time to be the one who reaches out first. Not because you're weak, but because you understand the value of connection and you're brave enough to protect it. Message an old friend. Greet your neighbor. Smile at the cashier. You'll be surprised how many hearts are just waiting for someone to go first. Is there someone you've been meaning to call but haven't? Drop their name in the comments as a gentle reminder. Today might be the perfect day to reconnect. 5. You've been quiet so long, you've forgotten the sound of your own voice. When no one's around to talk to, when no one asks how you are, your thoughts stay inside. And over time, you stop speaking, even to yourself. You stop telling stories. You stop writing down your feelings. Your mind plays the same old thoughts on repeat. But here's the truth. You've lived a full life, filled with memories, lessons, emotions. You deserve to tell your story, if only to yourself. Write one line each day. Tell an old memory out loud. Or just record yourself saying, "Today I feel." You'll be amazed at how alive your own voice sounds when you hear it again. Do you have a memory from your youth that still makes you smile? Share a piece of it in the comments. It might warm someone else's heart too. 6. The most hurtful voice might be your own. No one scolds you. No one insults you. But every morning, it's your own voice that speaks first. How could I be so careless? If only I had done things differently. I'm not useful anymore. Does that sound familiar? When we spend too long alone, our inner voice often turns harsh. And the sad part? We listen to it every day, without even realizing how much it's hurting us. But here's the truth. You can change that voice. Start with gentle words. I'm still here. Today, I'll care for myself. I've done my best. Your mind hears you. Your heart responds. If there's a kind word you wish someone had said to you, leave it in the comments. It just might be the encouragement someone else needs today. 7. Care for something to remember you still matter. You once cared for children, for family, for work. Now you wake up and ask, is there anyone who still needs me? The answer is yes. But sometimes you have to create that meaning yourself. You don't need someone to hire you. You don't need to wait for someone to ask. Just choose something small to care for. A plant, a pet, a quiet garden corner. When you water that flower, when it blooms, you'll feel it. I still bring life into this world. Even bringing a meal to a sick neighbor can remind you you're still here to give love. What are you caring for these days? Even a simple task can be powerful. Share yours and remind us that life still holds meaning, one small act at a time. 8. Joy doesn't show up on its own. You have to invite it in. As we age, our minds often get filled with worries and sad memories, not because we're weak, but because we've simply lived through so much. And in the middle of that, we forget to make space for joy. Joy won't just appear, you have to create it. You don't need anyone to entertain you. Just give yourself permission to laugh. Even for 5 minutes, watch an old comedy. Read something light. Remember a silly story from the past. Laughter won't erase the sadness, but it softens it. And when your heart feels lighter, you can keep moving forward. When was the last time you laughed at something simple? If you felt joy lately, even a little, share it below. Your smile might be just what someone else needs today. 9. You're not sad. You're just missing moments of joy. Not every day feels heavy. Not every moment is filled with sorrow. But think about this. When was the last time you truly laughed out loud? It's not that you've lost your sense of humor. It's just that your mind has been occupied by regrets, silence, and memories, leaving no room for joy to stay. But joy is still possible. An old movie, a funny clip, a memory from your youth that makes you chuckle every time. You don't need a reason to laugh. You just need to allow yourself to. Even 5 minutes, even one smile. It's enough to bring warmth back to your heart. What made you laugh recently? Leave a little piece of it in the comments. Your joy might lift someone else's day too. 10. Loneliness hurts, but grief is even quieter. Some days it's not the silence that hurts, but the photo, the meal, the song, that reminds you they're no longer here. No one taught you how to live after losing someone you love. No one explained how to carry a sadness that never really leaves. So sometimes you stay silent and cry in the quiet where no one sees. But please remember, you're allowed to remember. You're allowed to grieve. You're allowed to cry. And someday you're allowed to turn that grief into something gentler. Light a candle. Say their name with love. Share a memory like they're still sitting beside you. Is there someone you've lost who still lives in your heart? Write their name below. Let them exist again through your love. 11. The fastest way to feel valuable is to give. You may think you no longer have a role to play, that you're no longer needed. But the truth is, many people out there are quietly waiting for the kindness, patience, and wisdom only you can give. You don't have to be wealthy. You don't have to be young. Just share what you can. A warm meal for a neighbor, reading a story to a child, a kind word to someone just as lonely as you. Giving doesn't drain you, it fills you. And your smallest act might be what someone remembers all week. Have you helped someone recently? Tell your story, not to boast, but to remind us all that a little kindness still makes a big difference. Final words. This isn't the end. It's a quieter, deeper chapter. You've lived through so much. You've been strong. You've provided. You were needed every single day. And now, though fewer people call your name in the morning, you still have worth. You still have time. You still have choices. You can still begin something new, a habit, a friendship, a dream waiting to unfold. This isn't the end. It's a softer chapter, but no less meaningful. Each day you live with intention is a declaration. I'm still here, and I'm still living with all my heart. If these words touched you, leave a comment. Share one small thing you'll do today to feel truly alive. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because you don't have to walk this part of life alone. We're walking it together.